I should slam them all in here anyway because they save them. Duh. So yeah, these idiot teens just decide to— oh, fan art. Just decide to go on this thing. Oh, it's so cute, please go! Oh my god. Look at that! Wow! Look at that. He's perfect. Oh, I love his 5 o'clock shadow. Wow, he's so tough. Thanks, Alan. That's wonderful. So, Son of Spell Singer. They go on this adventure for like absolutely no reason. They're just bored. They're not saving the world. They're just bored, which is not great. Let's take a bunch of these. Let's take all of them. Where's my tabbies? Here they are. My little babies. Eat more. Those aren't tabbies. These guys. No, wait, they are tabbies. Eat more. I'll just wait. While I talk about this stupid fucking book. Terrible. How many do I need of these? 6. I'm gonna be here for a while. Man. Look at all these carrots that they're not eating. Jeez Louise, guys. I'll just take all these other ones and put it in there anyway. But yeah, so they're looking for the Grand Veritable for absolutely no reason. The only person who really wants to find it is Clothahump. Not Clothahump, Graggleouth. Fucking names. These names are the worst fucking names. They are so bad. They are the worst fantasy bullshit names in the world. So yeah, Graggleouth. He's the sloth. He's a merchant. He wants to find the Grand Veritable so he can sell it. That's his motivation. Great motivation, right? So after many mishaps, including Nina almost getting raped by a baron weasel man, and like one part was they went to this town that was just a town that was compulsively clean. This is why it feels like a D&D thing. Like all these little adventures just feel like meandering. The GM doesn't want you to find the thing yet. Let's have some other adventure of the week bullshit. And they went to this town that was extremely clean, and they broke the laws of the town accidentally by not being clean enough. And then they got thrown into clean jail for being not clean enough. Right? So they are in clean jail, and they're like, hey, let us out of clean jail, please. We're powerful spell singers, which they're not. They're just teens, and they're bad at this, actually. They're mostly bluffing all the time, and they're barely scraping by every time they spell sing. They are putting their lives in mortal danger pretty much every time they even try to do the thing that they're supposed to be good at. Meow. And yeah, they just put them in this really clean cell, and they're just like, you're too dirty, you're gonna be in here forever. And they're just like, what the fuck, let us out. And they're like, no. And then they're just like, well, I've got an idea! And they just start shitting and pissing everywhere, and puking, and they are so filthy, and they throw up on everybody that's holding them in the cell. And then everyone who works there is so traumatized because they're so clean. They're so traumatized that they just fucking let them go. Because they're so dirty, they let them go, and they don't want— what? And that's the plot of that whole chapter, and it's like 3 chapters that they're in Clean Town for a little while, they get caught, they get captured in Clean Town, then they're in jail in Clean Town, and then it's their brilliant plan of puking and pissing over everybody to get out of Clean Town. It fucking works! It fucking works! So yeah, adventures like that. adventures like that happen, and none of it has to do with finding the grand veritable. They never ever like ask for information from anybody about where the grand veritable is. Like, they're never gathering intel. They're never doing anything like that. They're just fucking around in every town they're in, and it's to no end. It's just everything is just on the way there. Like, when the fucking Fellowship of the Ring gets to Lorien, the Lothlorien or whatever, they ask the elves for information. They form the Fellowship there. Important things happen. Whenever they go somewhere, generally speaking, they find out some sort of information, and it's not just like, this inconvenient thing happened today. Dear diary, I threw up on all these jailers and they let me go. And that's what was so frustrating about the book, is that every time they went somewhere or did something, it was for fucking no reason and to fucking no real end. It was stupid. So, at the end, they finally find the fucking grand veritable. They go to this place that seems like a final boss place, you know? One of those situations. And it isn't. It's just another inconvenient thing they had to do on the way to find the grand veritable. Rivendell, sorry. It's been a long time since I was a Lord of the Rings nerd. I could build this thing. But I'm waiting for this one. Come on, tabbies. Fart out some money. So they, after all this final boss stuff, turns out it's not the final boss, turns out it has nothing to do with the grand veritable. They don't even ask if, you know, hey, evil guys who are in this evil castle and seem super weird and evil and have technology they shouldn't have, from the other world, because this is like one of those, the world this takes place in, it's kind of like a Narnia situation, sort of, because there is the real world, you know, our world, and some of the characters are from that world in the book. They're from Earth, basically, and this is just like fantasy, this is like Oz or something, and Earth still exists. Yeah, it's like a D&D campaign. But, so sometimes you run into, like, actual technology that's from the other world, and now it's imbued with magic powers because it's like an Oz thing. Like, all the animals can talk, like, it's one of those things. So, all these, rabbits were in a castle, and they discovered, like, science and DNA and stuff, and they were like, what's with all of these damn carrots here in this corner? Oh my god, one more, please. Give me one more tabby plort, thanks. So yeah, all these rabbits formed a cult, you know, a necromantic style cult, because they found technology. They found computers. Computers have powers. They were splicing genes together to make horrible chimera animals. Oh, he do a dance cause he's done. Oh, he do a dance cause he's done. Hoo-doo. Oh my heckaroo, look at him! Wow! What is this shit? What? What? Wait, they go away? That sucks. What the fuck are these things? Huh? I'm never gonna get to the end of Spellsinger. What are these? These are resources. New resources of some sort, I think. A jellystone. It's a slime science material. It's not food. Uh-huh. I just put it back in the thing, huh? What about the fossil? Oh, the fossil, is that not a... Yeah, it's gotta be a resource, right? I don't know what the fossil is. Does anyone know what the fossil is? Okay. It wasn't loaded in yet. I'll just put it back in the thing, okay? Oh. Now we can build the thingy. The pumpy. Cool. Okay, and I gotta put it in the dry reef. Okay. I should make the other thing. Why not? I think I got enough stuff still, yeah. Well, will it overwrite the one I have? I'm too scared. So yeah, these rabbits formed a cult because they found out that computers exist, and computers are imbued with magic powers because this is Narnia backwards weird land. So is does this count as the dry reef, or do I have to go past here? Might as well be safe. This is definitely the dry reef. Shwow! How about over here? No, it looks like I have an inventory, actually. Thanks for clipping that. Oops, I keep pressing the stupidest buttons in the world. Hey, let's get out of science vision. So yeah, and they're making fucked up, like, chimera hybrid things, and it's really fucked up, and they fight this really big final boss type thing, and da-da-da. And they win, and everybody's happy, and everybody gets their kidnapped children back and stuff, and then it's like, okay, well, bye, we're still looking for the veritable. And, like, they don't learn anything about anything! It doesn't make sense. What's that one go to? Apiary's moss blanket. I think I know where it, I think we've been there. Shit! Why do I keep thinking it's A because I've been playing Stardew Valley on the Switch, and A is B on that, so... Ugh. Okay, the moss blanket. Oh, that is a place that I forget how to get to entirely. Hal is from the real world. I didn't know that. I've never actually watched Hal's Moving Castle. Moss blanket, where are you? If anyone remembers how to get to the moss blanket, I'd be appreciative because I don't remember at all. So yeah, they just fuck off to go find the Grand Veritable, and it's practically around the corner from where they were doing their previous quest. Like, they basically just climb a mountain for a little while. Yeah, I mean, I can look at my map, but I mean, isn't there a teleporter? Also, I forget which button is the map. It's flashlight. Fucking hell. Ridiculous. Yeah, it's M map. I have to click M. Yep, this is not super helpful. I presume it's this stuff, but I don't know how to teleport there. And it's very far away. Oh, I can take all those bridgey things there. Okay, sure. Yeah, there's a teleporter there, but I don't know where. Oh no, that's not a teleporter. That's the thingy I put down. The thingy. I wish they put like the fat slime boys on the map and stuff. It's a weird island in the middle of nowhere. Before the dock is a teleporter? Before the docks. These docks? Or that dock? I don't know. Oh, what do you want? I don't remember what these people like. It's so cute. Oh, I can do that, no problem. A rooster and 9 cube berries. And I'll get all that shit. Okay. Blag. Those things are right over here. There you go. Kablam! Whee! Woo! I'll take some more free melons. Thank you. Man, I missed so many. So yeah, they take a short hike up a mountain, basically. That's right near the place they were already at. Anybody want these? You can have these. You eat anything. I don't need more health, I'm fine. And yeah, they take a short climb, and then it's just like they run into some weird bird, and I think it's a dodo bird or something like that. And the bird's like, oh, this is the land of the lost, or the land of the forgotten, or whatever. I'm all sad. Oops. This is the land of the forgotten ones or something. And they're like, okay, do you know where the grand veritable is? And they rarely ask people, do you know where the grand veritable is? Which is crazy. So they finally ask somebody, do you know where that grand veritable thing is? And this person's like, actually, yeah, it's like down the road a little bit. So they're just like, yeah, it's like follow this river and blah blah blah. This you know, you have to get past the guardian though, and you know, he be careful, he'll kill you. So they're like, all right, cool. So they go up, and they find this cave, and they, you know, ask the person in the cave to come out. And it's a saber-tooth tiger, and at this point you're supposed to be like, ah, very clever, Alan Dean Foster. The land of the forgotten ones is all extinct creatures. I see, that's why we talked to a weird bird that was probably a dodo, and stuff like that. He thinks he's very clever, I think, Alan Dean Foster. Get in there. I wonder if I can find the sneaky boys. Sneaky boys. Yeah. Get some honey for me, honey. I'm gonna look for sneaky boys. Calling to the bees. Yeah. There's a gay unicorn in book 3, apparently. Like an actual gay unicorn. I need to find some chickens so I can find some of the slimy boys. I think the little hunters are my favorite slimy boys. Slimy boys. Gonna wait here for a slimy boy. No. You two get out of here. So yeah, it's a saber-tooth tiger, and he's guarding the veritable, and they're like, can we like just see it? I just want to know if it's real. And he's just like, no, I'm guarding it, idiot. I'm guarding it. You can't have it or see it. They're just like, oh man, what? And he's like, I'm gonna fucking fight you now, idiots. And they're like, oh, what? That sucks. You're scary. And they start fighting, and like the saber-tooth tiger like howls in like pain kinda. And the sloth, for the first time in the whole book, does something like actually a little bit useful. He just spends the whole book basically just being like, I'm scared, I don't want to fight, oh dear. The fuck are these babies? Want some babies. So he notices that the saber-tooth tiger, get this, has a cavity. And it's just fucking that one story with the mouse and the thorn in the paw of the fucking the lion. It's the same fucking thing. Yeah, so they cure the cavity with their spell singing. Oh man, look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at all this garbage. I'll save you one last slime. Hey. What the? Stop it. Oh, honey babies. Look at these honey babies. Baby honeys. Wow. This is where I first saw the hunter slime, though. Hey, get out of here. Hey. Yep, they wrap his toothache away. Because they're spell singers. And they actually did a good job this time. The spell actually did the thing that they intended it to do. Oh my god, angry boys! Quit your shit. Just looking for some slimes that I like. There went a gold slime. I didn't even notice the fucking thing, because they look like honeys. That's a shame. Maybe this is where I'll find a friend. This is where I found my first friend. My first hunter slime. Sitting right here when it happened. This is a disaster waiting to happen. Where are you going? Stay in here. Sorry, I'm getting so distracted from my story. So yeah, they should have been wizard dentists instead of having this adventure. So yeah, they wrap away the pain. They cure his cavity. And surprise, the saber-tooth tiger is very, very grateful. So grateful, in fact, that he forgets his whole job of guarding the grand veritable. It is his only job. That is all he does is guard this grand veritable. And he's just like, oh yeah, no, you can take it. Not even like you can see it, you can take it. You can take this thing. Just fucking ridiculous. It's your whole job. You're just letting them take it. Why? Excuse me, I hit my knee on the bottom there. So fucking... they're like, oh wow, cool, can you bring it out to us? And he's like, sure. And he goes in his cave, he comes back out, and he's got this little box. And it's like a little metal box, it's got some dials on it. It's from, you know, the other world, clearly, obviously. It's from Earth. And nobody knows what the fuck it is or what to do with it. And like, everyone's disappointed. You know, the otters are disappointed. They're like, what the fuck? This isn't like special, this isn't magic. What is this piece of shit? It's not a phone. And Gragaloth is pissed and he's like, I can't sell this. What is this thing? And, you know, the saber-tooth tiger is like, oh, it's the grand veritable. It is the truth. The truth and the way. You know, it is the ultimate truth. And... Schwing. This is a disaster waiting to happen. There's so many different types of dudes here. Can you make a puddle hybrid of something else? I don't think those ones get hybridized. I don't think so. I've never seen a hybrid one. No, it's not a mirror or anything like that. They have mirrors in this world. They're not that dumb. They know about mirror technology. Not a miniature safe. It's a lie detector. So they're just like, this is a piece of junk. Whatever. We're taking it anyway because the wizard Clothahump seemed really spooked about this thing. We're gonna ask him, what's the big deal? And the saber-tooth tiger sees that they're all disappointed, and he's just like, oh, by the way, like, if you want something to sell, like, you might be more interested in the base that this thing was perched on. And like, they bring out the base, and it's made of fucking solid gold. So the saber-tooth tiger just lets them have that too, for no fucking reason. He's just a really nice guy and a really bad guardian of all this shit. So now he's not guarding anything at all, and I don't know why he's even... What's he gonna do with his life now? Where the fuck are these kitties? Oh, now I can test my theory on somebody. Feed somebody a puddle plort, see what happens to him. Yeah, lie detectors don't even work in the real world, which is something the book actually brings up later when they actually bring it to Clothahump. That is mentioned in the conversation. It's fucking dumb. So, by the way, Clothahump is a turtle that has drawers in his chest, like a chest of drawers. Hey you. Nope. Oh my god. Fan art! Oh, it's so good! Oh! Wow, it's perfect to Blaisco. I love it. Thank you so much. Oh, it's so good. Oh, your shit is so cute all the time. Oh my god. Amazing. You're so fast too. Where are these hunters? I want them. I want more. You're so rare. Rare baby. Gonna sit here and just see if I can see one. Where are these chickens? Oh, uh-oh. Nope. This is just like the Valley of Doom here. God. It's a bad place to be. I thought I saw one. Ah! Hallucinating slimes that I want. No. Stop eating the bad poops. This is just impossible over here, man. Just gonna always happen. Come back during the day or something. I bet those slimes don't come here during the day, though. Oh, I have a headache. Anyway. Where's the actual exit that doesn't go through Painland? This way. Yeah, the scared slimes are super funny. Oh, is there bad news here too? I'll just hide in the water and drown. Can you drown in this? I don't think you can. Anyway, so... Oh, they bring the Grand Veritable back home. And the base. And nothing happens on the way home. Nothing. They just go home. Like, there's a paragraph that says, like, yeah, they went home and it went pretty quick because they knew the way back. And that's the whole fucking ride there. The whole ride back is one paragraph that says, yeah, they went back home. It's pretty easy. Fucking dumb, right? And they also didn't have any farewell conversations with anybody that they met during their adventure. They did not say goodbye to the merchant. Just have trouble going through water. The chicken, he swim. There's an island that they're more common on around here. There's an island. Oh yeah, I don't know how to get to the map. Barf. I feel sick. There's a lot of islands here. Don't know how to get to any of them. Maybe if I go back the way I came. The island to the left with a really big pond in it. Oh, that island. Oh, so I should be going that way. Yes. Yeah. Being all turned around here. So... Yep, they don't have a farewell situation. They just leave. I gotta go around. Another treasure thing down there. It's just like, yep, they parted ways with this dude that they spent the whole journey with. Just bye. Just the way to go. Like, no conversation, like, oh, farewell, we had a great trip together, it was nice knowing you, maybe we'll meet again someday. None of that shit happens. It's just, there was a sentence that said they parted ways. That's it. Crazy. Okay, kind of behind me and to the right. This place is really hard to navigate. I get there. Oh, maybe this way. I do want to see some very fancy slimes. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, they all go home. And then they go and show the grand veritable to the wizard Clothahump and also Bunkin's dad, John Tom. Terrible, terrible, terrible name. Where are my hunty babies? This just looks like carnivore paradise in here. There's a box here. Nope. Tabbies. Yep, hunters are carnivores. I'm just gonna stay still for a little while so I can finish telling the story, and also I'm a little nauseous from being hungover. So yeah, they show this shit to Clothahump and John Tom. And John Tom, mind you, is actually from Earth. He came here fucking Narnia style in one of the other books that I haven't read. And he was the main character and all that. This is the only book, I think, where he's not the main character and his son is, hence son of Spellsinger. Tom John is a Discworld character? Oh my fucking god, really? Anyway... Are these guys gonna beat me up? Maybe I'll just hang out in the water. Can't get me here, idiots. Ass lords. So, yeah, I agree, Lord Smaff. I fucking agree. So, John Tom is from Earth, so he recognizes this thing as a lie detector. And during this, the lie detector becomes animate, and it starts, you know, being like, that's true, or that's false, based on, like, whatever somebody's statement was. He'll just pop in and be like, that's a lie. And he'll clarify, too. Like, he's sentient and sapient. And they're just like, why didn't you talk on the whole journey back home? And he's like, well, nobody asked me anything. No one addressed me. But then, like, the rest of the time he's around, no one's addressing him. He's just ruining people's lives by just interjecting the truth or the falseness of something. No, John Tom's son is a human. He's not half animal. There are a lot of talking animals in this, but there's no hybrids. Like, everyone stays in their troop. Their species. So yeah. And John Tom's like, this is too dangerous, knowing the truth all the time. The truth can be dangerous. Clothahump's like, no, the truth can be dangerous. This is bad. We should banish this somewhere. I don't even know. And lie detector's like, the truth can't be banished. You can't get rid of me. I'm like, it's like a curse or something. You're like cursed to always have this lie detector test on you. So through some mishaps, you know, Bunkin and the crew do find out that it's really bad to have a talking lie detector test always on you. They cause a riot by accident, basically. And then they were just like, yeah, you were right and we were wrong. And they just like give the lie detector to Clothahump to magic away or do something with. The lie detector test gets stolen by somebody who doesn't matter from the very beginning of the book that nobody thought, what's this loose end here? Remember this guy? Where'd he end up? Don't care. No one cares about this guy. He's a thief. He steals it. He's like the leader of a thief gang. And because he has a lie detector test, he can't lie in front of any of these people anymore, else the lie detector test calls him out on his lies. So he loses everything. And then the last chapter is like, the second to last chapter is him trying to get rid of this lie detector test and begging this other wizard to get rid of it for him, to magic it away, and he'll do anything. So he becomes this guy's basically slave, like an indentured servant for the rest of his fucking life in order to get rid of this thing. And they actually write in the book that he was this guy's indentured servant until he died from drinking himself to death. Ah ha ha, what a funny ending to that guy. But the way they got rid of this fucking lie detector is they put it through a portal to Earth, where it is picked up by some Texans. And a senator picks it up because he thinks it's a fun old thing. Like, oh wow, they'll get a kick out of this. You know, the boys down at the Senate will get a kick out of this old lie detector test and how old this particular model is for some fucking reason. Like, who cares? And yeah, the end is just like, haha, a politician found the magic lie detector test. The end. No, they tried to throw it in the river. It doesn't work. You also can't break the lie detector. It's like magic. But yeah, it's still a magic lie detector test, even though it's back in the original world it came from. It's still magic. So it's implied that a whole new series of silly events are going to happen because this Texan senator found a magic lie detector. And that's the end of the book. It's not about any of the characters. Nobody, like, fucking, like, learns anything or changes as a person. It's terrible. It's really, really bad. Finally told the story. Oh no, I'm stuck at the bottom. Uh-oh. How do I get out of here? Yeah, they're just really rare. It seems to be the case. How do I get out of swimming situations like this? Also, I'm feeling too ill to play video games. I'm sorry to report. You didn't really do much today, huh? But yeah, it's just one of those weird nausea days. And I just drank a little too much last night. The amount I can drink is getting lower and lower and lower. When you get older. I'm almost 30. It's time to stop drinking altogether, I suppose. But yeah, that's on a spell singer, and it was really bad. Don't read it. There's a lot of bad raps in it. How do I feel about Twin Peaks? I haven't watched it. The new one. I've seen the old one. It's good. I just haven't gotten around to watching the new one. Anyway, thanks for watching my slightly sick stream. Sorry, it's a little short. It was only like an hour. Sorry for also like just kind of forgetting it was Thursday and I was supposed to stream today. Like my life, it's so busy. Oh my god, there's just, I can't keep track of what day it is lately. Blah, my time. But yes, thanks guys. See you next week. Also, there might be a Scream Team stream on Sunday at the same time that I usually stream, which is 1 p.m. Central Time. So, yeah, this should be cool. Yo Noid 2 community, lol. Nice name. Well, oh no, wait, fan art. Is it close to being done? I'll hang around. I'll wait for the fan art. Boom. I'll just pause it so everything stops moving. making me woozy game, unfortunately. Oh, just lie down and be a little nauseous. It was bad. It's a bad book, and I had a lot of there's got to be a word for this when somebody writes out an accent with like a lot of apostrophes and misspellings and stuff, like what instead of what, you know, W-O-T, what, and you know, just losing every single H and putting an apostrophe there instead. Here it is. Oh, look at him. Oh my gosh. Fancy slime. Oh, he's so good. Look at him. He's got that H mouth that you always give silly cute things. I love that H mouth. Thanks so much, Ablazeco. And thank you everybody for watching the stream. But yeah, that's it. The end. Thanks guys. And thanks to Ablazeco for all the cute things all the time. You're the best.